Starting off for the Soaring Falcons, they have Menor, Cogumbal, Domingo, Docusin, Obedat, Ehiludin. They will start off with Ancheta, Budin, Mukaba, Disquitado, Tagibulos, Ordiales. Adamson will start things off with this serve. Disquitado with a good reception. And Tagibulos starts the scoring off for the Bulldogs. Team captain, Tagibulos with the serve. Adamson will push it to the other side. Ancheta goes to Mukaba. No go. Menor tried to go down the line. Ordiales was there to shut the door. RJ Obeda now at the service line. Let's see if he can have a better run here for Adamson. But Mukaba. Leo, another standout of the Alas Pilipinas program. Targeting Tahilihudin. Good dig from Budin, back set, they go D-ball, and that is a point for NU.
Ordiales. Great find coming from Ancheta. You know what's nice for Ancheta? Talagang kahit
This time, goes to the libero, Ancheta. Goes to Disquitado, trying to get the point, and he does for NU.
leaping ability. You can see over the blockers there, just spiking above the blockers. Spikes it above the blocker's hand. Wala man lang direction eh.
Out of system here, Dokusin will send it to the other side. Ancheta to Mukaba, who gets that point for NU.
Hard find for Adamson, especially if you have Mukaba in front and Budin.
See the block reach of Mukaba and Disquitado in that sequence. Ordiales with a good jump serve. Domingo back set. They go to zone 6. And Dokusin starting to get hot here.
Domingo. Now the blockers were already expecting that.
At the service line here for Adamson. Goes up to serve. Mukaba receives it. Ancheta goes to Obed and he gets the point for NU.
And coming from that great attempt from Mukaba. It seems like, delayed. It seems like the ball wasn't going to him. Nakita niya mataas yung bola, and because of his height and leaping ability, kayang-kayang paluin.
Okay. Goes to Menor. No go. Good defense here from NU. Free ball, Adamson. Back set once again. This time, Flestado unable to get the kill. Okay. Goes back to Menor. The towering blockers of NU making it difficult for Adamson to get a point here.
Good squads. Talagang walang bumabagsak na bola, but the time on the side of Adamson. Another great execution there, no? Just using the blocker's hand, forearm.
Let's see who we will target. Okay. Checks, Tahiludin, no go. Ordiales with the up. Disquitado will do the setting duties. Good cover there from Menor. Bump set, they go to Flestado, and he gets the point to go for Adamson.
Yeah, Flestado, another point here. He's salvaging that play.
So a good spark here off the bench for Coach Rafi. Flestado and Gay able to get the offense going for Adamson, but NU able to get the side out.
Tagibolos, Ordiales, and Budin for the spikers of Ancheta.
6 service errors now for NU, but Adamson gives one away as well as NU takes the first set. The only player left for NU who has yet to score in this match. Talking about the setter, Jaus at the net there, won by NU. Double block, and Ordiales will not be able to handle that push from Tahiludin.
Make or get that service successfully towards the side of Adamson.
Ahmed with the serve. Disquitado had trouble with that one. He rolls it to the other side. Well read by James Dokusin. Another block by Dokusin on him. Third time's the charm for Jade.
You know, Jade Disquitado, the third attempt, just seeing yung balo. Alam na natin kung sinong bablakan.
Garza's in the match. He will be in front together with Domingo, who sends it back to Dokusin and rejected.
Domingo there.
Dokusin had to adjust a little bit.
A lot of scores coming from the attack department on the side of Adamson in the second set.
Ludra with the reception. Ancheta, back set to Ordiales. He had to adjust. They go to Kugimbal, who gets the point for Adamson. Ooh. Challenging this call. Their setter at the service line. Full front line now for Adamson. Targeting Desquitado. They go to Budin. Down the line he goes.
Scoring. Open, utility side, outside, or that opposite. Expect him to score.
Good serve here. They go to the pipe. Well read by Peng. Tailiudin with a spike. No go. Ancheta to the middle. Soft push. Read well by Kugimbal. Ancheta with a good up. Bump set to Ordiales. They go cross.
Ordiales scored that point. See the replay here. Great control. Ordiales is that man to score for them. Kaya naman mapatay maglit dito ang Adamson.
That puts Budin and the rest of the Bulldogs in full control of the match here. Sharp serve there. Domingos goes to the pipe.
Going for that pipe attack for Menor.
Domingo has been trying to get, or if it's a set play here for Adamson. Service ace from Woods. Trying to clarify that call with our technical crew, but Budin will now be serving, targeting this time Bisorio. Quadra with a good dig. Gay to the pipe. And just how he activated Flestado. Bisorio able to get that point for Adamson. Peng Tagibolos. Serving for NU, it will be a short serve. Handled well by Quadra. Ordiales will set it up with one hand. Mukaba pushes it to the back and gets the point for NU. Heads to the service line. Desquitado, trouble with that reception. Bisorio gets the point for Adamson.
Adamson, you can see that partial jump, scoring that point. Go for that block.
Desquitado to Ancheta. He will roll it to the other side and he will get the point for NU. Gallego will be the setter here for the Bulldogs after that great showing from Ancheta. Bisorio will get the point for Adamson. 3 points already for him. He trails Dokusin and Kugimbal as the leading scorers of Adamson. Gallego will keep the ball up. Budin rolls it to the other side. Gay to the middle. Gets the point for Adamson.
One of the veterans also for Adamson.
Good serve here. Gallego will open up to Budin. Off the block. Adamson gets the point. He tosses it up. Over reception. Budin says thank you very much. Garces at the service line for Adamson. Almost an over reception there. Trouble for Ancheta. And Adamson will get the point. 18-23 is the score. Adamson still not out of this one. Ancheta goes to Budin. Pushes it off the hands of Flestado.
I'm expecting that Coach Rafi would start that third set with the different players here.
Better showing from the Falcons already with 18. Good up here by Quadra. And that will sail outside. An attack error ends the second set. Domingo will start things off with that serve. Budin will set it up to Ordiales, who is checked by that triple block by Adamson. Domingo sets up, serves it up rather. Ancheta goes to Ordiales, tries to go over the block and finds a hole in the defense.
He was really expecting that block, off the block hit coming from Ordiales. From my side though.
But they play on with Budin. Good reception there, good up. Dokusin will roll it to the other side. Ancheta to Desquitado over the hands of the blockers. Bisorio will toss it up. Good handling there by Gapultos. And that results into a point for NU. Heads to the service line. Adamson looks more composed here. in the third set. A bump set from Gapultos. Dukusin keeps the ball up. He will go to Visorio. And that will be in. A deadlock here at 4 now for Adamson. Just getting a tally in terms of attack points, but Abed Mukaba only had 4 attack points from their spikers. So that's huge, especially if you need to go on an offensive tear against a squad like NU. Good read there by Quadra, and they will run out of space. Ordiales, one of the deadliest jump servers in this tournament, gets an ace as I say that.
Yeah, on point there, Miguel. Oh. Yeah, napa-outside yung palo ni Budin.
Dukusin serves with 4 points. Ancheta to Disquitado, who had to get crafty there. Blocked by NU. Let's see here the replay on your screen of that video challenge. There will be no block touch call.
Or coming from that down the line hit.
You know, once NU establishes their blockers, it's going to be hard to penetrate as well. Good set there from Domingo, trying to get Mukaba to commit to the middle. Garces is there. He goes back to the Dukusin. Unfortunately, that sails outside. At the service line here for National University. Trouble with the reception there from Gutierrez. Domingo doing everything he can to set up his teammates, but he needs help here. Better reception, but an established Ancheta. The trend in the first 2 sets. Disquitado with a serve. Gay with the back set goes to Dukusin, who had to adjust. Ancheta to Budin. Rolls it to the other side. Read well by the rookie. And Adamson gets a point off of that attack from Richard Visorio. Joel Minor back in the match, replacing Dan Gutierrez. The substitution happened before that last point they scored. And what a spike from Leo Ordiales. Great set from Ancheta, D-ball, free spike. Mukaba tosses it up. Can Adamson answer back? Gay goes to Dukusin this time, off the hands of the blockers. No go. Back to back from Ordiales. Nope. That's a good read from Quadra. Chance here for NU. Budin will get it off the hands and straight to the antenna. Mukaba starts off the rally. Adamson to Dukusin again. Through the block of Budin. Under his belt for the Bulldogs. Garces with the serve. Budin handles the reception. Good push there from Peng. Their male counterparts demolish the Adamson Soaring Falcons here in this match.
It's always in that 16-point mark. Lumalayo dito ang NU.
Gay unable to connect with Visorio, but they get lucky. John Gay already with 4 excellent sets. Good reception from NU. They go to the middle. Peng is read well by Minor. Adamson goes to Visorio. Sinubukan na niyang lagyan ng karga, and now
Yun.
variation in his approach. Dukusin ready with 6 points now. Adamson slowly inching closer here against NU, but they need to go on a run here. Good service. Disquitado had to adjust. Gay will not be able to run after that second ball. At the service line, 6 points away from taking this in straight sets. Make that 5 after that ace. Coach Raffi will be forced to call another timeout here. That's his final timeout. We'll be back as you see them enjoying the action here. They'll be playing the next game.
Yeah, that would be a fun matchup as well. No?
Challenged here by NU. Gay Sets it up, goes to Minor, off the hands of the blockers.
Yeah, that time.
Adamson Lance Flestado substituted in the match. Well-distributed scoring for both squads. Besorio, Ducusin, and Cogimbal with 7 and 6 respectively. For NU, meanwhile, 15 for Ordiales, 14 Budin, 11 for Jade. NU just able to execute a little bit better compared to Adamson. Gay with a set. Quadra will bump this one. Going to Tahiludin, no go. Good save from Gapultos. Cross court. And that will be called inside for NU.
See that broken play already on the side of NU.